This is Joosik Energetik, and this is the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. I'm so excited. We have Week 1 review. I'm going to review the whole week of the NFL 2018 season. And this episode, which is Season 1, Episode 6 of the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. I got so much information to run down to you. But mainly, I'm going to talk about how I won my first week. Yes, I won the first week of my fantasy football show. Did you win? Yes or no? So now I'm in the battle for the top of my division. I'm playing the person who has the most points next week in week 2. And we're going in a game together, facing each other, playing for the top spot. Once you get that top notch, hey, you can only go up from there. I'm trying to win this league. I am not playing around. I'm in a league called the Atlanta 12 Team PPR League. So let's go. All right. Week 1 was exciting. I was glad that it happened. So many exciting things for my team. I had fun setting my lineup. I had a whole bunch of stuff that I did. I studied different shows. I studied my shows in order to set my lineup correct. You know what? There were a few players in my lineup that almost cost me my game. Number 1. The number 1 player we're going to talk about right now is Ben Roethlisberger. All right, Ben Roethlisberger only got me 9 points. Just so happens that he threw about 3 interceptions, 4 in overtime. That almost cost me my game. So Ben Roethlisberger for week 2 is going to sit the bench for guess who? Drew Brees. I'm starting Drew Brees in week 2. I'm not playing around. Drew Brees averages about 30 points a game. So my opponent needs to be wary of that fact. Study my lineup and figure out why I'm starting Drew Brees over Ben Roethlisberger. You see why. If your player does bad the previous week and you have a player that can do better, put the player in that's going to do better. This player we all know about. Such a shining star. New to the league last year. Won Rookie of the League last year. Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. Okay? Alvin Kamara. I got a nickname for Alvin Kamara. And no, it's not Wookiee of the Year. That's Star Trek. You know, the Wookiees do have their league, and then they have Wookiees of the Year. But we're in the NFL, and we're calling it Rookie of the Year. That's what he got last year. And this year, on his sophomore year, he's just continued to shine even more. You know, he's not coming into year 2 and being a dud. A sophomore dud. He's coming into year 2, and he's shining. Alvin Kamara was my first pick off the board. Before him was Saquon Barkley. And I said, if you don't take Saquon, the guy who was drafting before me, I'm taking Saquon. But guess who was under Saquon? Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, I drafted him first. And this is why. He got me 43.1 points in the game. Alvin Kamara is a superstar. You heard it here first. He's already going to the Hall of Fame. I want to thank Alvin Kamara. And guess what? I got a nickname for Alvin Kamara that you only going to get here first from the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. His nickname is, drum roll, the Fantasy Samurai. Because he's Alvin Kamara, you know, he's black, got them little teeny eyes like he's half Japanese, but you know, a lot of us black people, we have that teeny eye thing, you know, and some people, if they weren't careful, would think we're mixed with Chinese or Filipino, but no, we're black. So I'm calling him the Fantasy Samurai because he cuts through the defense like he's chopping a samurai. Wow, 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 wow. Jukes, jukes, jukes. Shaking you out your shoes. Twisting up your jock strap. All right. So shout out to Alvin Kamara. You are starting all the rest of the games in my lineup. And guess what I just did right now? I did a stack. So now it's usually used in DFS, but in the season-long league that I'm in, I told you I'm starting Drew Brees, who's on the Saints. Now I'm starting Alvin Kamara, who's on the Saints. And when you put two players on the same team together, that is considered a stack. So now, when I set my lineup for week 2, I'm going to have Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara. So that means when Drew Brees throws Alvin Kamara a touchdown, I get a touchdown for Drew Brees and a touchdown for Alvin Kamara. Amazing, yes. So if Drew Brees throws 2 touchdowns to Alvin Kamara, guess what? I get those 2, and then I get Alvin Kamara's 2 touchdowns. All right? Thank you, Alvin Kamara, and thank you, Drew Brees. You will both be starting on the Joosik Energetic lineup for the rest of the season, biting any situations that would change that, which I doubt. I highly doubt. So the third player that I want to talk about is Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray got me 4.2 points. Wah, wah, wah. That's a no-no. Latavius Murray, you're now sitting the bench on week 2. I'm finding a running back better than that who can bring me more than 4.2 points. Matter of fact, you're already on the bench. Guess what? Guess who I am going to start in place of Latavius Murray? I'm going to start Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is an amazing young player. You all know who he is. His dad was in the league. It's NFL pedigree. He's fast. Super fast. Faster than a lot of you brothers. Don't trip. White boys can be fast too. So anyway, and he got hands, so he's going to be catching passes from Cam Newton. Running sweeps. Oh, hey, Riverboat Run, check this out. I want you to start running Christian McCaffrey in a few sweeps. Get him out on that edge. Don't bang him up the middle, Riverboat Ron. I know you're defensive coach. Don't bang him up the middle so much, you know. Only bang Christian McCaffrey up the middle when it's like, you know, fourth quarter, defense is tired. They ain't really like trying to reach for him. If you banging him up the middle in the start of the game, that's a no-no. Christian McCaffrey is a sweep runner. Sweep him out or pass him outlet. And then, or you can misdirection him up to the, to the 24 or the 25 slot on the corner. You know what I mean? Get him out there. Don't bang him up the middle. Only bang Christian McCaffrey up the middle when it's fourth quarter. You heard that, Riverboat Ron? You heard it here first from Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. That's right. So the next player I want to talk about. Oh, and Latavius Murray, if I find a running back in the waiver wire that is a little bit more better than you, I will drop you. Because I don't play that. I'm trying to win my league. You understand? So, right now you're on the bench, so you're still all right. But in week 2, I'm going to set my lineup, and the world will see what I do and how I decide to deal with you for only bringing me 4.2 points in week 1 and almost costing me the game. So, the next player I want to talk about is Ted Ginn Jr. Ted Ginn Jr. from Carolina. When he was in Carolina, he was a boom or bust, you know. He's still kind of a boom or bust. Boom or bust means either you're dropping deep and you're hitting him 60 yards, he's catching it and he's scoring. Or you're dropping it 60 yards, he's dropping it and he's not scoring. That's a boom or bust. For the most part, that's what he was over in Carolina. But right now, he's over with Drew Brees. Oh my God. I just added another player to the stack of New Orleans. Ted Ginn plays for New Orleans now. So now, in my lineup, I got a 3 stack. I got Brees, Kamara, and Ted Ginn. But you know what? Ted Ginn is labeled as questionable this week. So I got to watch him. I got to pay attention. When it gets closer to Sunday or something like that, Ted Ginn is questionable. So I got to pay attention to him. If come time Saturday morning or early Sunday morning, when you're not setting your lineup, you're just checking your lineup. You never set your lineup on Sunday. That's not cool. You will fail. Set your lineup on Saturday or Friday. I will be setting my lineup on Friday, looking at it Saturday, and checking it Sunday. Because I'm trying to win my league. All right, so if Ted Ginn checks out all right, it'll be a 3 stack. It'll be Brees. It'll be Kamara. It'll be Ted Ginn. And if Brees throws touchdown to each of them, that's 2 from Brees and 1 and 1. Or a double. You never know who's going to get what. So I did not do that stack on purpose. See, when it comes to fantasy football, you have to do things as you go through your lineup. And then you look at your lineup and go, oh, wow, I just did a stack. But if you try to plan a stack, if you try to do things and plan strategically and like underhand your opponent, you're going to end up losing. Like trying to stack players on Thursday. Like I went through the lineup earlier and I was like, Thursday night football, Bengals, Baltimore Ravens. I already had Tyler Eifert going, right? And I was thinking, who else could I add? See, that's where I was almost getting into trouble trying to pull players from the waiver wire just for a Thursday night game. Never do that. Always go off a natural vibe of, hey, I got a player playing tonight on Thursday. Or you don't. Like my opponent, he didn't have anyone playing tonight, which is fine because all his players was playing Sunday, which is, whoa, I got to be ready for like 8 players just straight coming at my team, just like, boom, trying to knock my team off the top. You know what I'm saying? But right now, luckily, I did have a player, Tyler Eifert. He got me like 7 points. So that's good. You know, I that happened naturally. He was already playing tonight. So I left him in. And he got me 7 points. It just so happens that your boy, AJ Green, got 3 touchdowns. Yo, shout out to all the AJ Green owners for week 2 Thursday night football. Getting 3 touchdowns. I don't know how many points. Probably over at least 30. You know what I mean? Your opponent's hurting already. They crying. I don't think I'm going to win next week. They got AJ Green, and he got 3 touchdowns plus 100-something yards, 30-something plus points. Yeah, you did that. So shout out to you. Oh, I might throw in a little video of some live AJ Green touchdowns. I think I got 2 of them live because I was looking to get Tyler Eifert in my segment that I call Fantasy Football Live Game Scouting, where I'm watching the game and I'm filming it looking for what my player is going to do and getting excited if my player does something. So, the next player I want to talk about is Randall Cobb. Oh, Randall Cobb. Such a boomer bust player for Aaron Rodgers. But people don't know that Randall Cobb is actually Aaron Rodgers' top player. Secret top player. You think it's Devontae Freeman? You thought it was Jordy before he got traded? No. Randall Cobb and Aaron Rodgers have dinner together. That's a little inside information. Like once a week. All right? Randall Cobb, you know what? And I used to just play fantasy football and I go, or DFS, and I'd be like, I would hate on Randall Cobb because he wouldn't get like passes every game. And I'm like, all right, he wouldn't get touchdowns every game, but then he did. When he did, it would be big, always big. You know what I'm saying? Jordan would get the dink and dunks, but Randall Cobb would always, whenever he does something, it's always big. So this week, Randall Cobb got me 29.2 points. It turns out that Randall Cobb was the difference between me losing and winning, because my opponent, which had 136 points, was up by maybe 3 or 4 points, and it came down to Sunday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers had got hurt. Oh my God, I was scared. But Aaron Rodgers miraculously came back in the game, threw 3 more touchdowns, but one of those touchdowns was to who? Randall Cobb. And when he caught that ball, a 70-yard run, catch and run. Oh my God, I lit up the room. I was running around. I was like, yes, Randall Cobb, you won me my league. So shout out to Randall Cobb for winning me my league this week. Yes, one player did that. One player did that. One player won me my game this week. And his quarterback is Aaron Rodgers. So look at their quarterbacks. Look at their players. Who's their quarterback? All right. The next player I want to talk about, again, which I mentioned earlier, Tyler Eifert. Tyler Eifert, Thursday Night Football, got me 7.4 points, even though it was AJ Green's night from the jump. So, I mean, Tyler Eifert's kind of boomer bust too. Like, he'll have a game like this, and then the next game will be like, 3 touchdowns. So, I cannot afford to drop Tyler Eifert or put him on the bench next game, because that could be the game that he has 3 touchdowns. And Dalton, excuse me. Andy Dalton likes doing things in 3s or 4s. He'll pick a player and he's on that player all night. He's a very choosy quarterback. When it's your night with Andy Dalton, when it's your night with the Red Rocket, you're going to take a flight on the Red Rocket. Fly, rocket, fly. Okay? So, let's hope next week is Tyler Eifert's time to fly with the Red Rocket. And he gets on that ship and 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 to the stratosphere. But I want to thank you, Tyler Eifert, for bringing me at least 7 points for week 2. No, actually, for week 1. Yeah. But he did the same thing tonight. I'm kind of getting that confused. So Tyler Eifert brought on week 2 7 points, 7.2. But on week 1, he brought 7.4. So he's been 2 games, 7 and 7. So, hey, thank you, Tyler Eifert, for helping me win my league. But Now we're going to talk about a dominant running back in the NFL who played for San Francisco. And if you know where he's at now, he's in Cleveland. This guy I'm talking about is Carlos Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, Carlos Hyde. Carlos Jekyll Hyde. That boy, when he gets the ball, he turns into Jekyll. Change his face. Oh, God, look at his face when he's running through the hole. Boom, 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 boom. Bam! Next thing you know, touchdown, Carlos Hyde. This guy is a pass-catching running back, a beast of a running back. He'll run you over, all right? You get ran over on national TV. You have to explain to your boys why you got ran over. Yes, people still get ran over. Hey, did you get the license plate on that truck that ran you over? All right. So Carlos Hyde got me 13.5 points. That's good for a running back. Yes, that's pretty good. 20, 30 is better, but hey, I'll take 13. I mean, week 1 is still getting the jitterbugs out for everybody. You know what I mean? Still feeling them hits like, oh, dang, oh, do I like, oh, whoa, how am I feeling? And once you get to week 2, you're like, okay, I think I can run a little bit faster, hit a little bit harder, play a little bit faster, play a little bit smarter. So week 2 is a lot more exciting than week 1. So we're going to see a lot of that. So thank you, Carlos Hyde, for helping me win my week 1, helping Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show win week 1 of his fantasy football league. Yeah, because I'm trying to get the belt. I'm trying to get the belt, all right? I'm trying to get the discount belt I can throw over my shoulder, discount double check, the WWE belt. If I win my league, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to walk around the town with a giant wrestling belt. And people are going to say, hey, are you a UFC fighter? No. Hey, are you a boxer? No. I'm a fantasy football champion. Check this out. And I'm going to have them look at my league, touch the belt. Because if they play fantasy football, they're going to want to win that belt too. I'm going to parade around the town, around San Diego, with my belt to all the bars. And to all the places, the parks. So people who play fantasy football everywhere can look and admire my belt, my championship belt. All right. So my defense was Atlanta. Atlanta got me 8 points. So thank you, Atlanta defense, for getting me 8 points. And then Adam Vinatieri got me, I think, like 10 or 12 points. So shout out to Adam Vinatieri, still playing in the league. So my whole point total for my win was 146. Thanks to Randall Cobb winning that for me on a walk-off fantasy football win on a Sunday night. When my team had all his players playing, and my opponent had all his players playing through the week, and he had Jordan Howard. Yeah, he had Jordan Howard, and I was scared, of course. But I had Randall Cobb, and once Randall Cobb did that 70-yarder, I knew the game was mine, sealed and delivered. But my opponent, who I mentioned in the video or whatnot, their points were 136, but they had a couple star players. I'll just mention 3 of them. They had Tom Brady stacked with Gronk. I used that to win. Almost win a league a couple years ago. I came in second. And they're also using Antonio Brown. So Gronk had 23. Antonio Brown had 24. And Brady had 21. 60 points, 3 players. That's pretty good. All right. So I'm going to take y'all to a video right now of me setting my lineup for week 1. So it's already been, draft is over. Yes. This is me setting my lineup for the actual win I just told you about. So we're going to go here right now. This is Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. And I'm going to take you to the segment I call Setting My Lineups. So here we go. Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. And this is the segment called Setting My Lineups. Boom! This is Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. And we are now in my segment called Setting My Lineup. This is my ESPN Fantasy League that I am in with 12 other people. It's called the Atlanta 12 team. So I'm going to click on my team. I'm going to go in and say, hey, there's my logo. A character sitting on his throne. I am in, once again, the Atlanta 12 team PPR 1906978. Welcome to the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. My opponent will be destroyed this week. So, as I go into my team, I'm going to set my lineup for Sunday. Always set your lineup before Sunday, like Saturday night if you can, because we wake up in the morning Sunday. Unless you hear information about your player being hurt or anything, you're good to go. Always listen for that last minute up until the start of the first game. 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, because we on the West. California A. All right. So I got Deshaun Watson right here. Okay. He's projected to. His position rank is 26. He's projected to do 17 points. He's going against New England. This is a revenge game. Last year they lost that game. They're playing at New England. He's going to be going heads up against Tom Brady. He's going to do good in the fantasy. So, let's see. I might leave him in. But now that we go down to Alvin Kamara, I'm leaving Alvin Kamara in. Projected to do 22 points. The defense opposition rank is 28. The opposition rank for Deshaun is 26. Then we go down, we got Christian McCaffrey going against Dallas. Their defense is 9th. Woo! I don't know. Let me see. Do I have a better running back for that? My running back, Mark Ingram, is suspended right now. My third running back. But I kind of want to hold on to Mark Ingram. So we might replace Randall. No, I guess we'll keep Randall. But Christian McCaffrey, his defense, I'm kind of worried about that Dallas defense. They're 9th in the league. It's not good for a running back. And they're playing at Carolina, so it could be good for them. We got Ted Ginn, we got Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb's defense is 15th in the league. Ted Ginn's defense, he's going against his 32nd. That's good. I'm leaving Ted Ginn in. Tyler Eifert, superstar tight end, his defense is 22nd. I'm leaving him in. Carlos Hyde going against the 17th defense. I can leave him in. Carlos Hyde is my flex. You can have anybody you want in the flex position. Wide receiver, a tight end, or another quarterback. You know what? I might do another quarterback. So let me see. Um. These guys have it. They have it. They don't have it 2 quarterback flex. It's not cool. But anyway, they're scared. I would have it. The league that I used to be in, they would have it where you can flex your other quarterback. These guys have other positions instead of quarterback. So I guess I'm leaving Carlos Hyde there in the flex. I got the Falcons D. They got me 8 points, and I'm up on my opponent by 8 points. I got Adam Vinatieri as a kicker. His defense, he's going against his 28. I'm leaving him. So the only player that I'm worried about, which I'm not really worried, is Christian McCaffrey, because he's fast. But I mean, you're going against a 9th ranked defense. Let's see what it says on Dallas's defense. Click on them. They've been allowing some points. Let's see. Carolina last year, did they play? Let's see. All right, let's see. Excuse me there. Whoa. Let me go into my players. If you want to go and find more players, you click into the players like that, like so. And I'm going down, and I'm looking for a running back. Let's click on running backs. Who's going against a bad defense? Let's see. We got DeAndre Washington of Oakland. He's out. We got Gillislee, New Orleans running back. Not really interested in Gillislee. He's kind of slow. That's why I didn't even traded him. Thomas Rawls, New York Jets. Kind of injury prone. That's why he got traded over there. Tion Green. Not sure about him. I didn't really see too much of him in the preseason. TJ Yeldon. No, he's a so-so running back. Amir Abdullah. He's so-so. Giovanni Bernard, he's so-so. Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray can kind of beast it, man. And he beasted last year. He really did. And he kind of switches on and off with that other cat in Minnesota. He's going against a 27th ranked defense against the run in San Francisco. You know what? Let me pick up. I like Latavius Murray. He beats. Like, he's a touchdown magnet. Like, he'll get in there. You know what I'm saying? And he's top 25, which is pretty good. And you go up a little more. Who do we got? Everybody else is going against tough defenses. I think the only person I could pick up is Latavius Murray. I'm going to pick him up. Now, in order to pick up somebody, you got to drop somebody. So, who shall I drop to get Latavius Murray? I'm not dropping Mark Ingram. No, because that's my superstar combo when he comes back. I'm going to run him and Alvin Kamara in some games and just destroy folks. Let me see. I think I can drop. I'm not dropping Cameron Brate. Paul Richardson. I could probably drop Paul Richardson because he got traded from Seattle for some reason. And he was all right in Seattle, but he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin's still number one over there. So I think I'm going to drop. I'm not dropping Jordy Nelson. No way. He's going to be like number one over there in Raiderland. Not dropping Kirk Cousins. No way. I'm not dropping Drew Brees. I'm not dropping Ben Roethlisberger. It looks like the cards have all fell and the dominoes have all fell on Paul Richardson. So Paul Richardson, thanks for being a part of my draft. But I got to drop you right now in order to pick up Latavius Murray, who's a beast of a running back over there in Minnesota. They got a line. They got an offensive line over there. So submit my roster. And it says confirm. Drop Paul Richardson, Washington wide receiver to waivers, and add Latavius Murray, Minnesota running back, from free agency to bench. And I'm going to hit confirm. And did I get him? Let's look down and see if I got him. Yes, Latavius Murray. He's right here. That is beautiful. So, just to be safe, because I've been hearing a lot about this Dallas defense up front, they're pretty tough. I mean, I don't know about their D-backs, but their up front defensive line is pretty tough. And I'm kind of worried about Christian McCaffrey. I would rather have him face a better defense. And Carolina's not just going to send him in there 3 downs a game. And he still has someone kind of in front of him, which is a veteran. We all know his name. I'm not going to say. If you know football, you know. So I'm going to move Christian McCaffrey. And his name is Jonathan Stewart. Yes, he's still kind of a beast. So he'll be getting most of the carries, and McCaffrey will be pulling in like, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely a number 2 out there. But I need a number 1 banger, smasher. So Latavius Murray most likely is going to start over there in Minnesota. So I'm going to move Latavius Murray to the start position, and I'm going to put Christian McCaffrey on the bench. Christian, I'll use you again. Don't even trip. But I just, I'd rather have a starter who's going against a 27th ranked defense against the run. Now, if you look over here in my opposition ranks, I got all green, you know what I'm saying? Big, 26, 28, 27, 15, 32nd, 22nd. Only got 1 red, and they did good. And that was the Falcons' defense. They went against the 8th ranked offense over there in Matty Warm. He's not Matty Ice anymore. He can't throw touchdowns in the red zone, so he's Matty Lukewarm. Yeah. Matty Melted Ice. We'll just call him Matty Melt. That's his new name, fantasy. You heard it here first from Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 6. And this is my segment called Setting My Lineup. And then I got Adam Vinatieri. And I got Carlos Hyde, and his defense is 17, but why isn't it green? I think this is like a misprint right here. ESPN, you need to fix this. Over here, Carlos Hyde and the 17th should be green. Catching little tidbits of information that should be fixed in ESPN. All right, so I'm going to submit. Once again, if you do not click submit, your lineup will not save. And as a sound guy, we have a saying called select, tweak, store. So you select your channel, you tweak it, and you store it when you're dealing with digital consoles. And you're going to hit submit. Boom. Lineup saved successfully. And I think I'm ready to go. Oh, wait, hold on. Ben Roethlisberger's facing Cleveland. Oh, God. Hold on. I think I'm going to switch. And Ben Roethlisberger's got weapons, dude. He got Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and another couple of bad rookies that I forgot their names, but they was bad. I mean, If you've been watching my show, you know their names. I'm going to switch Ben Roethlisberger with Deshaun Watson. Because even though Deshaun Watson is going for a revenge game, his receivers, he's only got like one, Will Fuller. I mean, the other guys are like, so. Will Fuller is a star, and, if they double team him, it's pretty much, Deshaun running the ball. So, or trying to go to his tight end, which has been kind of hurt on and off, his main guy. So, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, I'm going to submit. All right. So I got Ben Roethlisberger, Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray, Randall Cobb going at it, Ted Ginn Jr., Tyler Eifert, Carlos Hyde. The Falcons D got me 8 points, and Adam Vinatieri. Because Randall Cobb is getting passes from, guess who? That's right, Aaron Rodgers. And he'll probably be number one over there. Because I heard he has dinner with Aaron Rodgers, and, he's been there longer than the other dude, the number 2 over there, who was number 3. But now it's number 2 because Randall Cobb is moving into that number 1 position. So you leave Randall Cobb in there, yes. So there's my lineup. And my bench, of course, Mark Ingram, Deshaun Watson, Drew Brees. Drew Brees is breaking records. I know. He's ranked 9th. I just think that Ben Roethlisberger has more weapons right now than Drew Brees. Drew Brees has got Ted Ginn and a couple, other guys that are okay. I mean, they're not superstars, but, they're all right. But Ben Roethlisberger has Antonio Brown, who will get you like 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. And Juju, who's going to get you like 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. So we're looking at a possible 4 touchdowns for Ben Roethlisberger off the bat. I ain't even joking. And they're going against a 28th ranked defense. But anyway, this has been my ESPN fantasy football lineup with a league of 12 other real humans. And that league, once again, is called the Atlanta 12 Team PPR 1906978. And I'm Joosik Energetik. There's my name right there. I'm trying to win this league. So, everybody over there in Atlanta, I'm from San Diego, and you are featured on my show. And I'll be letting you know about it on the smack board up there. Talking smack all game, all day. So y'all better watch the show because you're going to be involved, whether you like it or not. And let me go to my fantasy cast. Looks like I'm going against somebody named You Want Power. Oh, there's a little commercial. So You Want Power, you are going to be destroyed. And it's a girl. Her name is Lacey Wallace. So Lacey Wallace, I'll Google you. I'll find out what you look like. Hopefully you're hot. Google me. You'll probably Google me and be like, what's Joosik Energetik? And you'll find out about me, rapper, engineer, music producer, sound engineer, you know what I mean? All that. Actor, rapper, music producer, sound engineer. You know what I'm saying? Now, fantasy football expert. Been playing for 12 years. So, Joosik Energetik versus You Want Power. She's got a pretty good lineup, y'all. Let me read her lineup off real quick. She's got Tom Brady, Lamar Miller, Jordan Howard, Antonio Brown, Sammy Watkins, Rob Gronkowski, James White, Ravens D, Chris Boswell. Okay. Now, she's projected to beat me by 14 points. So we're just going to see how that happens. She's got a dangerous combination of that I used to use. Brady with Gronk. Oh, God, that's dangerous. Oh, and look, guess what? She's got Antonio Brown. So every time she gets a touchdown with Antonio, I get that touchdown with Ben Roethlisberger. I got her right there. What else she got? Other than that, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a good. I'm already up on her by 8 points. So you take that 14 points she's favored by, and you go 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. She's only really going to be projected at 6 points right now because I'm up by 8, which is not much. So, anyway. Joosik Energetik versus You Want Power. Joosik Energetik is Joosik Energetik, and You Want Power is Lacey Wallace. Lacey Wallace, welcome to the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. As a gentleman, I wish you luck, but as a fantasy football player, I wish to destroy your team tomorrow. So, this has been Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. And I just set my lineup for Sunday, the first Sunday of the 2018 NFL season. And this is my show, Season 1, Episode 6, and my segment called Set My Lineups. And I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching me set my week 1 winning lineup. Was it that exciting? Yes, fantasy football is exciting to those who play. Even if you don't play, you got to understand how exciting it was to win my first week. All right. So, I got some video of Randall Cobb. It was the actual replay and me talking about it with a special guest that I mentioned in the video. Check out who I mentioned, Google him. You know, it's a lot of smart things going on when I'm in the house. Someone watching the game. So, let's go to a video right now. Not wasting any time, because this goes along with setting my lineup. This is video of Randall Cobb winning my league for me. Not my league, but winning my fantasy football game in my league for the first week. And then walk-off touchdown. I caught the replay. Live, I was screaming so much I wasn't ready for it, but I'm getting ready. From now on, I'll be ready for live, actual in-game happenings on my lineup. So, we're going to go to video right now of Randall Cobb winning me my game. So this is Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. And this is a video replay of Randall Cobb winning me my game for week 1. And boom! Randall Cobb won the game for me, everybody. Check it out. Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Check him out right there. Look at that. I was losing. I was wondering where he was all game. Oh yeah! Touchdown! This has been Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. With special guest John from SD Investing in the house. Witnessed it with me.
Look at him go.
Oh my God.
And here it comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, perfect.
Yes.
They've got 2 timeouts.
Woo! They're showing it again. Folks, this is how you win fantasy football games right here. This is all I needed to win my game right here. Woo! This is what fantasy football is all about, folks.
Oh.
Thank you for watching that video of Randall Cobb. Now that was exciting, was it? Man. Shout out to Randall Cobb, the green-eyed bandit. You know what I'm saying? Eric Sherman's little brother. No, they're not related, but you know, they both got green eyes. So, you know, I could do that. Don't worry about that.